Last time on Nerds on Tap, we discovered that Adam was a late bloomer and couldn't stop touching himself so much it almost killed a woman. Joseph revealed that he's never seen Lord of the Rings, so he's not going to be on the show for the next remaining part of ever. And when asked about nerd heroes, Chris took the obvious, everyone's grandfather, Stan Lee, which was a total obvious answer and made him sound stupid. Will Jim's baby totally ruin the show? Will sexy Rainbow Bride appear and make all of our dreams come true, explaining how rainbows come out of unicorns' buttholes? Find out next time on Nerds on Tap!
Why don't you give me fresh beer? You serious?
Welcome back to Nerds on Tap, where we drink beer, and today we've got the Nerdocalypse, where we're going to talk about...
The Punisher versus...
Fuck, how do I say this? Arnold Schwarzenegger as Victor Freeze!
The longer it is, the better it is. Say like Arnold Schwarzenegger as Victor Freeze in Batman and Robin, the movie.
Oh, God.
And if you remember the year from it, like 1990, whatever, that'd be even better.
It was 96?
Nine.
Was it 9?
Oh, yeah, you might be
Nine?
98, 99. Yeah.
99? Was it 99?
The Punisher versus Arnold Schwarzenegger as Victor Freeze from Batman and Robin from 1990-something. You win.
Fair
Close
enough.
enough.
So, hello, everyone. I'm still the same human as I was last time. I'm Chris.
I'm Jim.
I'm Joseph, still.
And
I'm
with us... Jesus, Adam.
Jump into no. I've already been in one episode. It's fine. I don't care.
No, I'm gonna introduce you again. Damn it.
No, that's fine. I'm already
that
here.
that other guy,
When I was gonna be here, I'm here.
the good-looking dude, is Adam Lash. His last name's really cool. I can no longer go by Chris Explosion because I got a cease and desist by every porn industry ever. So I can no longer use that name. So, hi, Adam.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Oh, good stuff. Is anyone drinking anything different? We all got the same shit as we did in the last episode. I'm still drinking the Summit Great Northern Porter stuff. Yes.
I went to Old Standard, New Glarus, Cabin Fever.
Nice.
It's a nice honey Bach. It's delicious.
Use
You
words.
should try it.
I will try it.
Try it. It's really good.
I'll try that.
I went over to Lakewood Rock Ryder. I don't know if you guys can see this. There it is.
Hey, I see it.
Yeah. It's a wheat ale, and it's all right. I have nothing great to say about it because I just started it, but it's okay so far.
Rock Rider, that's another name for the thing's girlfriend.
Alicia Masters has been in 2 episodes so far. That's
That
more.
was
That's more time than she's
Well done,
gotten.
guys, and have a good evening.
It's amazing.
Wasn't that funny? But Jim is losing his shit, so
That was
made me
so
laugh.
good.
That's just
No,
more.
It was just
Adam
a
almost
callback.
fell out of his chair.
Yeah, no, it's actually very good. It's actually very good.
It's more attention than she's gotten in a long time.
I'll be here all the next 30 minutes. Let's just start this show. Fuck. So we're here to talk about the Punisher versus, you heard all this shit, Arnold Schwarzenegger's Victor Freeze.
So,
So this is.
my first thought. Go ahead.
I was gonna say this is Frank Castle Punisher. I'm assuming basic.
Yes.
Yeah,
Frank
because
Black shirt,
really-
white skull Punisher.
really specific. Really specific. 2 beers in. I'm really that Victor Freeze is the Arnold Schwarzenegger Victor Freeze. So are we
Yes.
just talking like comic book Punisher? Then it's not Tom Jane or
I would
whatever the fuck
say
did that shitty movie. I can't remember the name of.
Warzone.
Yeah, that movie sucked.
I don't know. We could say, you know what? I'm gonna go with since we didn't specify. I'm just gonna say any iteration of the Frank Castle Punisher. I mean, if you look at all iterations of him, they're all just super violent and likes to kill people. So
He just they did something bad. I'm gonna kill him.
So I guess
jaywalking.
let's find out first. Did Arnold Schwarzenegger go into the comic book world, or did comic book Punisher come into the real world, or is it Thomas Jane, Frank Castle?
Yeah, plus
Let's
that's,
set
that's
the-
Marvel versus DC. That's weird.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just say the spirit of comic book Punisher joins with Thomas Jane, and they're hanging out in the greater whatever
Gotham.
Gotham/New York area.
That place that they are.
Yeah,
Yes.
Adam, just to forewarn you, this is shit we just are making up on the fly. So if you want to jump in and add anything, please do, because it'll probably be better than what we come up with.
Whatever.
I agree with you guys. It should be, since it was well, now you got me not being able to say it. Goddamn.
And you've been drinking water. What the fuck?
Specific. There it is. Specific version of Victor Freeze. I think a Thomas Jane
Okay.
marrying is a good way of going. It's the most modern one, anyways.
Jim's getting a baby.
Okay, maybe. So yes, I think that is. Yeah, I think that's the good way to go. And sure, let's say they're in Gotham. Let's even give him home field advantage. Sure, why not? Not that it'll matter.
That's probably.
Yeah.
Let's say Punisher's probably pretty adaptable to whatever surroundings. Because what was he originally? Was he in? I know he was like a Black Ops guy for a while. Was he in a war before that? I want to say he was.
Yeah, I don't remember his whole
I don't-
backstory.
Yeah, I don't know his backstory. He was
Yeah.
a cop at one point,
He-
wasn't he? But he's probably more than that. He's had to have been more than that.
I know that he was a cop. I think he was also I think he was like an undercover, maybe it might have been like FBI or something for a while. I don't know. I haven't read too many of the older Punisher stuff. I've been reading most of Punisher, like a lot of the standalones and then all the Marvel Now stuff. So I don't really know exactly what he was originally, but
I just know
He
he
likes
was
guns.
part of the U.S. military in some fashion, and
Yeah.
he's a master of like all kinds of different combat, whether it's guns or martial arts or whatever. His reasoning behind everything is his family was killed by gangsters of some sort. So just given that generalization, we can kind of figure out his motives and maybe why he'd be after. I mean, now the Punisher is just after any criminal, so he'd be after Victor Freeze just because he'd be doing some bad shit.
yeah.
I just checked. The original origin for the Punisher was that he was special forces in Vietnam.
Oh, okay. So Vietnam. So he's
yeah.
a Vietnam vet.
Yes.
So he's a lone wolf. He's got a jacket with a wolf on the back, and he rides a motorcycle.
And nowadays, the current iteration of him has a T-shirt with 3 wolves on it, howling at the moon.
I have that shirt.
And he's also an avid commenter on Amazon.com.
You're gonna have to wear that for the next episode.
I am gonna wear it
Um,
for the next show.
All right, so these two guys, Punisher finds out that Victor Freeze is looking for diamonds somewhere in Gotham because he's got to power his
'Cause he
stupid
loves
fucking
diamonds.
suit.
Because he loves his stupid wife.
Ugh. So he's on the trail. Do they fight in the museum, or do they fight in the astronomy place?
I like that.
The planetarium?
I like that they fight in a museum. That's kind of fun.
And does he have all of his henchmen? Because he had a lot of henchmen in Batman and Robin.
Is there anywhere to skate? Because if not, then he can't have henchmen.
Just makes it. You bring the ice, I'll bring the ice, man.
Okay, wait. The most important thing is
Sorry,
once
Adam.
they see each other for the first time, what does the Arnold Schwarzenegger Dr. Freeze say to the Punisher? What's his
He goes-
one-liner?
He goes,
Ice to see you.
ice. Ice to see you. I see you. I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions.
And then Punisher, he starts to have a moral dilemma. He's like, is this guy like partially handicapped? Because I'm not sure. Why is it ice? Like, why can't he say
Why is
real
everything
words?
ice puns? Is he autistic? What's
He's ice-tistic.
ice-tistic? Oh God.
We
shit.
jumped the shark. Jim needs to come back.
We might have jumped the shark already.
Really, like what
It
can
would
you
be
do?
an ice shark.
I think just given Arnold Schwarzenegger as Victor Freeze, like you can't not jump the shark and tell a story about him.
True.
Pretty much.
But how can we make it interesting? We managed to make Yoshi versus Jar Jar Binks interesting. I think we can pull this off.
Wow, that is quite a feat.
Yeah.
So, well, here's a question for you. Is Freeze's suit bulletproof?
Ooh.
Has it ever been?
I don't know if it has.
I don't think so. No, because Batman doesn't shoot guns anyway, so he has nothing to fear on that end.
Right.
Right.
Hey, look.
Oh,
Nice to meet you, baby.
Wow, that's a new
I'm gonna
human.
Go myself. Hello.
this is,
What does your kid think about Punisher versus Dr. Freeze, Mr. Freeze?
Ooh. Hi, baby.
Oh man, Jim, we need to. I don't know what we're doing. How do we make this thing
Is
interesting?
Mr. Freeze's suit bulletproof?
Is it bulletproof? Yes.
Gosh, I think if you hit it in the right spot, you'd hit something that would mess it up. Probably not.
So he's like a video game boss, and you just have to aim in the right area.
There
yeah.
you go.
But the area changes periodically because it's got backups of all his valves.
Well, yeah, like in the Arkham Asylum, not Arkham, Arkham City, when you fight him, you got to like use the environment to kind of
Right.
weaken his suit because he can't really get through it, but he also doesn't have a gun. So maybe
Yeah.
maybe Mr. Freeze would be easier on Batman if he had a gun and you just shoot him in
If-
the fucking. I
it-
mean, that's like a glass dome, right? Just shoot him in
right.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
I doubt it's bulletproof.
Right. His mouth is available, right? Like it's just like a more
Yeah, I
like a
think so.
hockey mask. It's just it starts here, and there's plenty of this bullet entering zones.
There's arrows actually on his helmet that say "Place bullet
Shoot
here."
bullet here, yeah, place bullet here. Yeah, would Frank Castle crack wise with Freeze at the beginning? I feel like he would just open up guns ablazing.
Yeah, he'd be like, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah, he doesn't really fuck around.
You know what though? So if Freeze has his freeze ray
Mm-hmm.
patented, the Punisher's used to. He gets shot a lot, and I mean he has no problem getting shot. He's kind of like Wolverine. He's like he gets shot. And he's like, fuck it. I
He's
don't care."
bulletproof, so he's not
And-
ice proof. Is that where you're going with this?
Yeah, he's not ice proof. He wears like a flak jacket a lot, stuff like that. He gets shot. That's part of like his fighting is if he gets shot at, I mean, he'll get out of the way, but he doesn't necessarily need to dodge everything.
Yeah.
So if he's got the ice ray and gets hit with that because he's
Make an
used
ice
to
shield.
not, yeah.
And
Hide
does
behind an
he?
ice wall?
And one thing I don't think Frank Castle has in any iteration is ice skates. So if Freeze, I mean, he doesn't have anything to
Oh,
pop out like George Clooney Batman did.
Yeah.
Oh
And he's
my
not
God.
Canadian, so it's not like second nature.
Mm-mm.
Uh,
So I mean, sad to say, like Freeze may have the
Wait,
advantage here.
I'm sorry. Wait, was that a baby fart?
what? No,
heard it too.
Oh, that was you. Okay.
That was-
I thought the baby farted.
Yeah, I didn't see you. But I thought that was a baby fart, and
I
you
was
were
hoping-
you were such a dad, being like, I didn't hear anything. Just keep talking because we're gonna do. We're gonna
What
do.
happens? Well, yeah.
Oh my God.
For anybody listening audio wise, it was a baby fart.
We'll just go with that. I'm currently holding my son because, yeah, I got Lincoln Gannon. No, that's not my son's name.
You were blending all your kids' names.
Wow.
Who are
Wow.
you?
I have
Jeez.
Lincoln Octavius here with me. So
The worst dad ever.
Is that his name?
Yes.
Lincoln Octavius, yes, it is.
Wow.
And his other kid's name is.
Enver Gannon. So we got Lincoln Gannon, and technically, we call.
You made them enemies for life.
Yep, that was the idea. They're both their middle names are villains because Otto Octavius, and then actually,
Oh yeah.
my last name's Goff, so Lincoln's initials spell log, so he's Lincoln Log, and Enver is egg.
Wow, you planned this
lots
out.
of- Lots
Did you
of layers.
tattoo different Triforce on them? in a specific place because Link has to have courage and Ganon's got to have power.
It's true.
Right.
Will you have a daughter next?
We're not having any more kids.
So you're gonna have to get a
complete
dog.
the triumvirate.
I'm just letting my wife have the. No, I'll just let my wife have the Triforce of Wisdom because she's way smaller than me.
She's gonna have to change her name.
No, it's fine. I know if we were gonna have a girl, it was gonna be Marceline Lilu.
Marceline Lilu.
I don't get that one.
You just got crickets. I'm gonna insert crickets there.
Okay, shut up.
on the
Marceline. Marceline's from Adventure Time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He was from the Fifth Element.
Thank you, Adam.
Okay.
God
Oh.
damn it.
What would you shorten it down?
We're gonna call her like Marlu, or Marmar.
Marmar Binks.
As that's her actual name would be Marmar.
Wow.
You know.
Wow.
Oh god.
Okay, so
I'm
maybe
out
it's
there
better
for
you
you
don't have a
all.
third child. And
I'm not going to.
I think.
That's why.
Wow. Yes.
That's why everyone just was.
so Victor
Yes.
Freeze
Victor
against
Freeze.
Frank Castle.
Bullets. Lots of bullets. Maybe some
Nice to
arrows.
meet you.
There's a lot of archery sometimes in those movies. Exploding arrows.
Yeah,
What?
does Punisher have some arrows?
I'm sure. I don't know if he's got arrows.
Does he
I'm
have
sure he's
crossbows?
got all kinds of gadgets.
I think he
so-
shot something like that in Warzone, that movie Warzone. He also shot a bazooka at someone as
Well,
he was jumping from
Yeah.
rooftop to rooftop.
He was doing like a cartwheel in the air and then rose up. But
So what does he bring on his everyday adventures? On his regular, like,
Everything.
oh, somebody's just trying to steal diamonds.
grenades.
As much as he likes to kill people, yeah, he's probably overkill.
Lots of semi-automatic weapons, grenades. He's probably got like some landmines tucked away somewhere with a
Yeah,
remote.
I'm sure his car is just full of shit.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm
Knives.
thinking. Victor Freeze is making walls of ice. I mean, to
Just because that's all he can do.
well, I'm just saying to block the flow of bullets that are likely coming his way. He throws down walls of ice, and then what does Punisher have after that? Really?
Probably
Nades.
grenade or something.
Yeah, he's gonna
throw
need
that-
them.
Napalm.
Okay,
Come
so
on.
he does have.
He
things.
He makes himself.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's just a question of can Frank's bullets reach Victor's suit?
Yeah, I
Which
guess.
I think given the realities that are merging here, that Batman and Robin, Mr. Freeze, is not prepared at all for somebody like Frank Castle.
Yeah,
Because
that's
Frank
a
Castle
really good point.
is seriously gonna murder a bitch if they step out of line. He knows what he's doing and has no problem doing it. No one like that exists in the Batman and Robin universe.
The Joel Schumacher.
Frank
Batman.
Castle.
Colorful and everything's plastic and it's
Yeah, Punisher would not play by Mr. Freeze's usual rules.
No.
Mr. Freeze would be like, "That's not dice."
Yeah, the only even almost parallel we have is Red Hood in the current DCU, where
right.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
not afraid to kill people, but even then, he's not as insane
Vicious.
as Frank Castle or vicious. He's
Can
not
you
afraid
imagine
to
if-
kill people, but he usually wouldn't.
Just for the sake of the conversation, just imagine if Joel Schumacher did the Punisher. Like, what would he do to the Punisher?
Oh God.
I can't even.
I like this idea.
He would totally just be like that super 80s movie like one-liner guy. Like, I'm gonna, I don't know.
Bring the headband back and all that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The
You guys
headband
have
for
seen
sure.
the Dolph Lundgren version, right?
Oh,
that's
the
you know
Dolph
that's
Lundgren.
probably exactly what it
Oh
would
yeah.
be.
So maybe
For no reason, he'd have like a band around his bicep, just to have it there.
So maybe he's not Thomas Jane anymore, and this Punisher is transformed
he's
into
not.
Dolph Lundgren.
The Dolph Lundgren versus Arnold Schwarzenegger totally makes sense.
That's hilarious.
That makes way more sense. We should have had that from the start.
So what happens if Punisher pulls out his gun, but freezes said gun? So he's
No,
down his big weapon. What does he do?
Pulls out another gun. He's Punisher.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean he can't just keep freezing. I mean, I guess he could keep freezing guns, but that wouldn't work story wise.
Just keep
So
trying to freeze guns and guns and guns.
yeah, I don't know, grenades, napalm, like somebody said.
He'd probably have a fucking flamethrower. Like,
Also, think of this: Victor Freeze is a scientist turned evil villain guy, right?
True, he is a scientist.
Frank Castle is a ex-special forces army guy who knows all about weapons and murdering Viet Cong and strategy and all sorts of crazy stuff. He's can be a tactician. Victor Freeze is just a smart guy who is trapped in a cold suit.
That's true. And he's outsmarted by Batman every time.
Every time.
What does Batman do? Batman, he threatens the life of his frozen wife. So what would Frank Castle do?
Frank Castle would just blow the bitch up.
Yeah.
He just blow it. He would just kill his wife.
Yeah, he just killed the wife.
So at that point, maybe he would drive Freeze to suicide, because what does he have to live for after Nora's gone?
Nora.
I really like that. It wasn't that. It was a comic where it ends up getting revealed that he actually never even knew Nora, but he just like obsessed about her.
That's
I was like, oh, that was so cool.
That's the new 52.
Mm-hmm. I love that. I honestly like it. I think it's really cool.
You like that one better? That he's actually like mentally insane.
I like the idea that the guy fixated on this other girl and was so obsessed about it that he made up this whole story in his mind, that to the point that he believes it.
That basically makes him Sting. I don't like that.
I can't agree with you there, man. Like I'm always gonna go back to the Freeze who I can not necessarily relate to, but I can understand why he's doing what he's doing. He has a reason behind it, as opposed to just someone who's crazy, because that's every Batman villain.
That's cold.
Taking it back to that's cold. Taking it back to Bruce Timm. I mean, Bruce Timm really made Mr. Freeze what he is today. So
yeah, Heart of Ice or something like that.
That was good. That was great.
Yep. So you can never take that away from me.
So how do you think they would fare hand-to-hand combat?
That's what I was thinking. Does his suit amp up his strength?
In the Arkham City games, it does.
I was gonna say,
you can't get anywhere near him. He fucking just mows you over. But we're also talking about Joe Schumacher.
Yeah, this is
Arnold Schwarzenegger. I just got to comment on it. Let's take of like a frail old man, bald guy, and let's cast like a giant. Like it just does. The casting of that just does not make any sense whatsoever.
I think
like, was obviously. We need someone who's a big star. Who can we get?
Right.
Yeah, and like they didn't even have a mask on or anything. It was just all Schwarzenegger face.
They all said hi.
Did she say hi back?
No.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
You're in trouble.
I hope Rainbow Bright's nicer.
She's super nice.
You're gonna be put on ice.
So this is
This is gonna keep going until we end this episode.
Wow.
So we're ending this episode early before a decision's made.
Here's the thing: if they get like hand-to-hand combat, so if he's got super strength, I think it's really gonna come down to how protective that face, like his helmet and stuff, is. Because in that one Punisher movie, he just punches through a guy's entire face. Like into the wall. So I mean, yeah, if the Punisher can just punch through someone's head with like no problem.
You can fit a fist right here, right?
In the insert bullet here, insert fist here is also yeah. Could be a thing. But so so if let's say Punisher's guns, like he finds them useless, like he's not going to use his guns anymore, they're all just going to get frozen, he just says fuck it, and he throws them down, comes at him with his fist. Maybe he's going to start trying to like climb on him and like pull different parts off of him, like you would again in a video game as a boss. You're just like pulling parts off of him, dodging his hits and whatnot. A huge advantage that Punisher has is that he isn't weighed down by any kind of crazy suit. You know, we can assume also that he's dropped the bulletproof vest because he doesn't need it right now, and he's completely limber, dodging anything Freeze has to throw at him. Potentially he's disarmed him because he's a combat expert, So now it's just straight fist fight, and Frank Castle just has to hit the right points on Freeze's suit in order to debilitate him and eventually kill him, I'm assuming.
Yeah. And once he's out of that suit, that's all, again, like we talked about with the Shredder versus Darth Vader. Darth Vader, that's a life support suit. That's not just armor. It's how he survives.
That's true. Yeah, if you disable that,
you get through that, you're done. Yeah.
Can he even survive without his helmet? Not unless it's a cold environment, right?
Yeah.
He couldn't. Oh,
Yeah. All I gotta do is take the helmet off. Boop. He's
He
done.
just walks up. Blop.
Yeah. Just pushes the
that's
button.
It seems like in every aspect here, Frank's got the edge.
Even
Over
Dolph
up.
Lundgren.
Yeah.
Every iteration of Frank Castle destroys Joel Schumacher's poor imitation of Mr. Freeze.
I don't think it was even a contest. I think we drug it along to try to give him a chance, but
We tried.
we were
I
being
was
too
hoping for
kind.
more ice puns and some more terrible Arnold Schwarzenegger impressions.
Yeah.
It
It's
was
a ferret.
It was a
It was
battle
good,
to the death.
It was a good match. It was a good match. It was a very ice pick.
Ah.
Oh my god. I hate you.
You can't use ice as nice and again. That's the second or third time you've not used that.
Thank you.
one.
That's
So,
all we got.
That's
hey,
all
we're
you're
dealing with
using.
Arnold
on the
Schwarzenegger.
next one.
What other words are there?
I
Iceman
know.
cometh.
What?
What other words are there? What can you use aside from nice and ice?
Well, you could use cold
Rice,
Lice.
freeze.
Lice. Oh yeah. What?
mice.
Mice.
Of ice and men.
There's that too.
Just randomly throw it out there.
Oh God. If anyone has any more ice puns, contact us on Facebook or Twitter.
Please.
Let us know your puns because we need more, obviously.
We're down to mice and nice. we have two.
Slice?
And lice, I forgot. Yeah.
What about slice?
Slice.
Slice.
Eat a nice of cake? No, that sounds stupid.
It doesn't work.
Oh my god.
It's probably time to end this one. I think we got as far as we could with these two.
I think
It's
we
too-
went too far.
It's
Yes.
too bad we didn't have a more ridiculous one to pair up with the Arnold Schwarzenegger Mr. Freeze. It was such a serious, like, straight up killer. Like, he just fucking murders him. Like, what else will
I
happen?
think he got the opponent he deserved because it's such a joke of a villain or a joke of an iteration of a villain that he deserves to be put out of his misery immediately.
Right.
Yeah.
Like-
We really strung it along for way too long, but in all actuality, this battle would have taken like 10 seconds and it would have been over.
Right.
Yeah.
We
Lots of
squeezed a lot
bullets,
out of that.
nade, more bullets, and then probably like a knife the
Yeah. Or
bullet
just
/fist /knife zone.
in the
just gonna-
spot, yeah, with the arrows, he catches on pretty quick.
I'm just gonna say if the Punisher gets the guy's helmet off, just because I'm gonna say that the Punisher doesn't stop there, knowing that he's still gonna die anyway. The Punisher's still gonna like punch through his face or shoot him like in the eye socket or do something awful, sealing the deal so that there's no chance that he returns like in every Batman comic.
No, there's no way.
That'd be it. That'd be an end.
So that in our universe here, that iteration of Mr. Freeze is now dead,
He's dead.
and gone.
He's dead forever. Dead and gone.
Thank you, Dolph Lundgren. We need to if he has a Twitter, we have to tag him in this episode.
We will do this.
He had a large part of it.
We'll do it. We'll do it. Maybe we can get him on the show.
Oh my god.
Well,
And
he's probably
Arnold.
busy doing Expendables 4 right now, so
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, he's busy then.
Why?
Otherwise,
why,
I'm sure he'd come on.
Why are they doing this? Oh, man. All right. That pretty much wraps it up. So
That definitely.
thank you guys
it's
for
over.
suffering through Punisher versus Arnold Schwarzenegger, Dr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze from the
This
Batman
is-
movie from the
Oh.
1990 something.
Fucking same. Still Arnold Schwarzenegger and some sort of freeze after his name.
It's spelled like fries.
And spelled like fries. He spelled it wrong. Dr. Fries. Sounds like a rejected McDonald's character. Like they had like
Mr.
Grimace,
Fries.
Hamburger.
Once they found out fries,
Mr. Fries.
once they found out how unhealthy fries were, it's like Dr. Fries. No, it doesn't work.
He shoots fries at people.
I wish they go back to the creepy Grimace that had 4 arms.
He had 4
Oh, yeah.
arms. I never
Yeah,
knew
because
that.
his
Originally.
gimmick was that he could grab more shakes. He was like to promote their milkshakes.
So I need 2 extra arms so I can have 4 shakes at once. And they popped out of them and shit.
Oh, wow. I think
The
Grimace almost
you-
took you.
You turned into like a robot there for a minute. It was yeah, there we go. It was awesome. I miss those old McDonald's characters. They were really fucking weird. Like those ones that were just multicolored fries with legs.
Guys.
Yeah, the Fry Guys. Yeah,
Yeah.
And
That was
Birdie? Wasn't Birdie
yeah,
one?
Birdie.
Yeah,
Birdie.
Birdie.
Yeah. Why was there a
with the
bird?
goggles.
And
Like, I mean,
pigtails.
if you think about
I would-
like everyone except Birdie and Grimace had something to do with food.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did Birdie and Grimace come from?
The Hamburglar. I love the
Right.
Hamburglar.
Is the
burgers.
Hamburglar still around?
No,
No.
he's dead.
They took
They
him
only
away.
do.
There's a video on Reddit the other
Is it?
day about a local news station pulling some type of somebody in a Hamburglar suit and truly pissing off one of the anchors because it was like a story that she flubbed on like earlier, not in the same day, but like at a previous broadcast. Like it was a thing that she like didn't like the Hamburglar and somehow messed up with it. And so they took like 2 minutes out of their normal newscast to have somebody in a hamburger outfit come out and like dance around. And you saw this woman, professional woman, who was like reporting on the news. Hamburger comes out. She's just like resting bitch face. Like, this isn't funny. Somebody comes out with a cart of hamburgers, McDonald's hamburgers, puts them on the desk. She's having none of it. The crew, the director,
Oh my god.
everyone else is laughing at this joke they so finely crafted for her, and this woman fucking hates the world. Somebody starts tossing burgers at her.
Oh no.
Like, wait, no! Don't throw burgers at her. You're getting them on the floor. Somebody just starts eating one right in front of her. This woman hates her life, and she goes back to reporting the news. It was on
Wow.
Reddit yesterday. It was oh my god.
I would at least eaten one of them. Even if I was pissed off, I'd be like, well, that's free lunch, though. So,
Hey, and
It's
McDonald's
fun.
hamburgers are really tasty.
unless I had mustard. I don't like mustard. I don't know, like, fuck it.
The best way to eat a McDonald's hamburger is just to be already on the toilet. That way,
It's just a straight go through, straight from mouth to ass.
Oh, God. Hopefully that's in reverse.
Heyo.
okay, we're done. What have we
we gotta
done?
get the fuck out of here.
What
Yeah.
have we done?
I don't know.
Oh,
let's plug
God.
something aside from assholes for a second.
Congratulations.
No, I'm clapping that one. That was great.
That was
That
Cool.
was great.
Well, we'll start with Adam because he's our special
There we
guest.
Please watch Gigahose if you haven't already, and listen to the movie preview review podcast. And please pay attention to my YouTube channel, my personal YouTube channel, Adam Lash Comedy, as there are lots of fun things coming your way just in a little bit this year. So it's gonna be great.
like coming.
Yeah. Look forward to
Let's
Rainbow
get
Bright
go.
stuff.
There's lots of dicks.
Yes, there will be more. My latest sketch is a Rainbow Party. There will be more Rainbow Bright centric sketches and humor coming up later, starring my amazingly talented and beautiful girlfriend, who's a great sport and fills out the outfit very nicely.
She like comes behind you. What did you
So it's
say?
like, what are you saying?
So yeah, and some other really cool stuff I can't divulge right now, but you guys as nerds will fucking love it.
Great, man. Yeah, we keep up with your stuff. We're buddies on Twitter and all that, so we're definitely looking forward to it.
Cool, guys.
We're Twitter buddies. I'm not gonna talk anymore. All right.
Alright.
Hold on, let me plug BS Excluded just because I haven't, and that's kind of the site. That's a site that hosts this fucking podcast. So I think
that's the mothership.
I have the right to. So bsexcluded.com. Check it out. It's got all kinds of podcast stuff, especially this show. And Adam's been on that site before, way back when we kind of first started, even before GigaHost started. So that was like we got introduced to it, and now it's at the end of the first season, and that's awesome. And yeah. Go check out that site. And Nerds on Tap, check out our Twitter, check out everything. BS Excluded is on Twitter and Facebook and all that, just like Nerds on Tap is. So it's all connected. It's all connected.
Oh, I just did a show with them, Cinefreak Critique.
Oh, yeah.
Street Fighter. Go listen to it.
Oh my
it's
God.
hilarious.
Yeah, that's not going to be
ripped
up
that
for
movie a new one.
It's not going to be up for until next week, actually. So don't go listen to
So
it
that
yet.
will be.
Oh wait, actually, by the time
So
this
that'll
comes
be
out, that might
week
be out.
ago?
See, Chris had it, and you ruined it.
Yeah, way to fucking go. So it'll be out by the time you see this. So go listen to it because it's
So
fun.
right now, you can listen to it.
Yeah,
We can't
awesome.
because you live in the future, and we don't.
We are in the past. Speaking to
we
you.
live in the past. What?
Follow your dreams.
That's a good one. That's a good way to end it. All right, guys.
Wait,
Yep.
Follow your dreams. Tom Haverford.
Follow the dreams. I'm Chris.
I'm Jim, and I just farted. Probably gonna sleep on the couch.
So it wasn't the baby.
Aha.
And I'm Joseph, and this is Firestar. Firestorm, I'm sorry. I'm drunk a little bit.
Wow. And I'm Adam. There we go.
Yes, we got it.
This time.
Here. Yes. All right, guys. Don't forget to drink like a nerd. Cheers.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
This was Nerds on Tap. If you like what you saw or heard, make sure you follow us on that Twitter thing that all the kids are talking about at nerds_on_tap. And don't actually write the word underscore. That's not how Twitter works. And of course, we are on that Facebook thing, facebook.com/nerdsontap podcast. Thanks for listening. Nerds on Tap is part of the BS Excluded Network and the Slurred Nerd blog on Tumblr.